From birth to their first birthday, a baby's brain is growing at a faster rate than at any other time in their life. In fact, within their first year, their brain size will double. Yet, during this time of rapid growth, having an intentional positive influence on that growth is puzzling. To them, the world is still a blurred mess of shapes and sounds. We have no real way of having a positive direct impact on this development. For the most part, a baby's brain is a mystery. And, well, that's intimidating for parents. With nothing currently available on the market to address this, most parents are left hoping they can, at the very least, have a small indirect impact on their baby's brain development. This is where we saw an opportunity, because unlike everyone else, we figured out how to access a baby's mind, and in turn, have a deliberate positive impact on its development. I guess you could say, we learned to speak baby. Welcome to IQ. The Baby IQ Smart Gym is the only play gym for babies that can have an intentional effect on a baby's brain development. Engaging with a baby using sight, sound, and touch, our Smart Gym takes babies through specifically designed activities that encourage stronger brain development.
So my husband and I, we have 3 boys, 16, 14, and 9. Blaze, our little guy, when he was 7 in first grade, he was bombing every test, every assignment. They recommended that we go and see the expert in our area. So we went in, met her, then she began kind of a routine set of tests. I noticed with every test that it became shorter and shorter, and then finally she got up from her desk and looked at me and she said, "Ginger, I have been the head of this department since 1967. I have my doctorate in this discipline. I have never had to say this before, but I cannot help you." And I'm listening to that. I am trying to take that in. And she goes on. She says, "Ginger, your son has multiple system inefficiencies, sensory processing, cognitive processing, long-term, short-term memory, and is dyslexic." That began a 2.5-year time of research and visiting every expert and therapist we could find. So as we're in and out of therapy sessions, I'm watching these other moms bring their young children in and out of sensory occupational therapy to cognitive therapy and vision tracking therapy. And then I think to myself, why aren't there very many products out there addressing these issues? If 20%, 1 out of 5 people in our population have learning disabilities, why aren't we trying to find beneficial ways of introducing brain training into the lives of babies? I don't want other parents or kids to have to work as hard as Blaze has had to learn basic shapes, colors. I don't want anyone to have to work as hard.
The first year of life, the greatest amount of brain development occurs. It's huge, almost exponential, particularly with the eyes. There's what we call these windows of opportunity. 80% of all the learning we take in comes in through the eyes. It's just absolutely critical that the eyes get stimulated. It's just the foundation for all learning. We found that through this eye tracking exercises we do, that it allows us to get into the brain. And once the kids are tracking, then we have one modality going. Now we can start turning on speakers, and now we've got a second modality going. And there's just this amazing synergy because there's a rhythm going on between the audio and the visual, and the brain loves rhythm. So we can get a rhythm going in the audio, and now the eyes start tracking to the rhythm. As the baby's under the IQ, tracking is occurring. When tracking occurs, the brain is growing these things we call neuronal pathways. There's a dendrite and an axon, and they talk to each other. But they have to be stimulated or there won't be any talking. So the more talking there is, the more the brain is growing. And the more the brain grows, the easier it is to learn.
As a venture capitalist, you come to projects like this with lots of questions. First question is size in the market. Second question is, who's the competitors there? And the third question is what is the problem that we're going to solve? IQ was a greenfield to us. It was a product that from the very beginning, we had an interest in financing. It is a product that has almost no competition. It is a product that we feel has some disruptive tendencies and that we think can be a product that not only addresses the million kids born every year with learning disabilities, but also as a product that can give a competitive advantage to the other 4 million kids that are born every year.
I'm very excited about the Baby IQ because cognitive development in early years is something that a person can carry with them and will carry with them all of their lives.
Simply put, IQ lays a strong foundation for babies and can have a major impact on the rest of their lives.
I'm so excited about IQ because I see struggling readers in the classroom every day. IQ gives children the best start possible to work on those vision issues and cognitive issues that really affect the struggling readers. And if they can learn to control those at a much earlier age, they will not fall as far behind in the classroom.
And so with the Baby IQ, what we're doing is using modern technology and our ability to control devices so baby benefits to the maximum extent of the technology we have available.
So as an investor, we ask ourselves, if I'm the parent, would I invest in a play gym that provided entertainment, but that's about it? Or would I invest in a play gym that did the exact same thing as this play gym, but also helped my little one develop skills that could prevent ADD, could prevent ADHD, could prevent dyslexia. At the same time, could assist in developing skills that would help my son hit the ball better someday, help my daughter throw that softball better, help my daughter play the piano better. Give my kids an advantage because it taught my kids how to focus earlier. If this product over here cost $10 more, would you do it? Of course you would. If it cost $15 more, would you do it? Of course you would. It's a no-brainer to purchase this play gym over this play gym.
The Baby IQ is a familiar gym that can be used the same way as all the ones currently on the market, and added this brand new feature that will enhance cognitive development in a way that no other product has.
When T4 came to this project, we came to this project because we loved IQ. We loved this first product because we think this first product is a game changer. But honestly, it's more than that. I look at this as a platform for lots of products that are focused on learning disabilities and issues as it relates to those skills. But I also look at it as a platform in which we can talk about and educate kids and parents in a way that helps them with the other gear that they need, and that gear being gear that gives those kids a competitive advantage in sports and in school and in ultimately the rest of their life. Now that we're moving on to marketing and commercialization, we're going to be raising a new round of capital. That capital is going to be raised at a very attractive valuation. Remember, this is not just the single product, Baby IQ. This is a whole platform. This is a platform that will carry products and information and even some advertising that is geared toward revenue channels and sales channels that will not only be sales channels for this original product, but also sales and marketing channels for products that are in design right now that address the toddler market, the youth market, markets all the way to 18 years old, markets that include those that have learning disabilities, and also markets that include eye-hand coordination and learning skills that are academic related, sports related, so on and so forth.
I can't think of a baby who wouldn't be benefited. We always need our brain to grow. It's all about growing the brain, thinking faster, thinking more easily, and the IQ builds these neuronal pathways that allow for easy thinking. It's amazing to me that a mom can give her baby so much and all she has to do is flip a switch.
So again, as an investor, you've got a product that's big greenfield. You have a product that sits on a platform that can host a variety of additional products. You have a product that addresses a new market of 4 million kids annually. You have a product that addresses 5.6 million kids that are currently in learning intervention programs. You have a product that addresses a market of competitive sports and competitive academics. Again, this is a no-brainer when it comes to an investment. I was asked by investors, what makes me excited about this product? I'll tell you what makes me excited about this product. I think we can make a lot of money. We can do well while doing good. This product is a product that is going to compete with a baby gym over here that doesn't do anything for you in terms of developing skills. Our baby gym and a host of other products that we will have on this platform are developed to change people's lives. So while these products are changing people's lives, our investors are doing well. Doesn't get any better than that.